Hi, it's Susie from Pink Diamond Guide, and I'm reading for Aquarius in our quick zip around the zodiac. So these readings are just looking at energy from the aspect of Aquarius. So if you have Aquarius as your sun sign or big in your chart, there might be something in here that's relevant to you. I don't tend to muck around with these readings. It's a quick zip over the energies to have a look what's playing out and see if there might be something in there that can help you, Aquarius. Let's have a look. Let's go with our health, with our wealth, and with our relationships. What have we got for relationships? Ooh, interesting. Interesting, Aquarius. Righto. Let's get some clarifiers on those with our health, wealth, and relationship from the aspect of Aquarius universe. We want to have a quick look at what's going on. If we've got Aquarius in our chart, there's somewhere, if it's your sun sign or it's placed largely in your chart, this might be relevant for you, for your health, your wealth, and for your relationships. Ooh, look at your ones in your relationships, Aquarius. Passionate times ahead. But anyway, let's start with your health. So, what I would suggest is happening here is that you probably are, with your health and well-being, on a bit of a spiritual quest, looking to learn more, give more in regards to spiritual matters. Our high priestess here, she's the gateway, she's the gatekeeper between the 5D and the 3D. So you might be busy downloading information at the moment from the other realm, and it's affecting your health. It could be that you're not sleeping well, it could be that you might be having ascension symptoms, but essentially it feels like you're getting some level of a gift to your health and well-being that is being delivered to you as like a gift from the universe. This could manifest a number of different ways. Perhaps you've been manifesting with the universe. Perhaps you've been wanting to get fitter. You've wanted to, oh, I did this last year. I wanted to be able to run a kilometre without stopping, which is big for me. I'm not a runner, not by any stretch. I wanted to be able to do it without stopping. And so I spent time manifesting what I wanted my health and well-being to look like. And for mine, this is the universe bringing that gift towards you, whatever you've been focusing on, that maybe you just wanted to be able to meditate longer. Could be that it was your goal. Whatever it is, it looks like the universe is ready to deliver your health and well-being goals with this beautiful Ace of Cups that the Knight of Cups brings forth. In our relationship sector, looks like you're waiting for an investment to come online. The Nine of Cups is wishes coming true, and it is having cups full and overflowing, but it also for me represents the bride before the wedding day. So perhaps you've done all the preparation work and you're really just waiting to see what the return is. Here we've got the Hermit. He's got his line out, and he's actually, it looks like he's holding the lantern out, doesn't it, asking the Nine of Cups, have you got my money? Have you got my return? Waiting for that investment to come in. I would suggest, though, with the Nine of Cups, it's going to be a positive result, that everything that you've done in the lead up to having this return is going to serve you. And look, keep following following divine guidance on that matter. I get the feeling that you've had some like it might have been that you got a tip off on something that felt like it was divinely led, and now you're sitting here waiting for that return to come back towards you. I would suggest you're getting very, very close to having that return serve on your finances. In your relationship sector, look at these wands, these flames of desire. Have you met somebody new, or are you crushing on somebody new? This would suggest there's a new spark in your life. You're interested in somebody new, or passion has returned on some level. To have it show up as the Page and the King suggests that you're taking action. So this doesn't feel like it's something that's waiting. Perhaps you've had feelings for someone for a long time, and now you're starting to see a physical manifestation of how that plays out. Really, really lovely energy there, Aquarius. Definitely with this little spark. I'm kind of leaning back onto this one, suggesting, there's so many journeys there to play out. We can't read for every Aquarius, can we now? But for some, it might be a rebirth in your current connection where you're feeling a renewed spark of passion and desire. And it's like return serve. We've got this return serve that it's not only the spark, it's felt like what you're feeling for this person is returned to you. So whether it's crush energy, whether it's a spark that's being relit in your relationship, this looks a little saucy, doesn't it? Like there's a little bit of passion and desire playing out for your Aquarius. Let's have a look at our divine. Ooh, face your shadow. That's interesting, isn't it? Look, I would suggest face your shadow is an interesting energy to come out, given that most of what's come out here for you is really super positive energy. It doesn't feel like it's got shadow energy attached to it. But what we do have playing out right now is Jupiter and Chiron in retrograde. So anything that you have left for healing will be on display, will be seen, and forward movement will be anticipated. So anything that's in the shadows can't be hidden. Perhaps this is playing out in this crush energy, in going that you will no longer keep it as crush energy or keep it as a secret. Maybe things have gone stale in your relationship and you need to face the fact that it needs a reboot. Whatever your shadow energy is, it could play out across this. I don't feel it in your health sector, perhaps in your finance sector, in worrying about where your money's coming from and trusting that you've done the right thing. But more, I'm kind of leaning more to here is that anything that healing needs to take place, whether it's you've got a family member that you feel like you need to talk to, or an old rift that needs to be have a new divine spark lit underneath it. Facial shadow feels connected to making things right with somebody. Investigate, look closely, ask questions, and think before acting. Okay, so here, if we're looking at something that's gone wrong between you and somebody else, it might have gone stale, or that you've made an approach that's been knocked back. It looks like there's more information to see. I don't think you've been knocked down. I'm going to take that out. It's crush energy, right? And maybe you're trying to figure out, is that person single and free to mingle? You want to know that this that you can take positive action towards this spark that you're putting onto your life. Investigating, I'm leaning into this too with your money. It's like the hermit is out looking, going, when is this investment, when is this return coming in? I'm going to go one more. Yeah, look, redeemed. That makes sense to me, that you've got some kind of issue burning in the past. Either a relationship's gone cold, or you have some level of divine spark that is waiting to burn, and you've been sitting on it and sitting on it and sitting on it, and it's become now a shadow energy. Like how I'm picking it up is that you've had a long-term crush on somebody, and that it's sat and you've never felt confident in making your move, never wanted to actually move forward and let that person know that you are interested in them. This energy comes along to say that you are redeemed. Something falls in your favor. You're holding the crush energy the correct way, and even here to see the page turn into the king. That's where I'm feeling the redemption, is like the crush energy turns into actual passion that you can make a move on, that you are able to have some sort of ability to take action with. Ooh, Aquarius, it's getting interesting, isn't it? It's getting juicy. Righto, your 65-day card is you are doing your best and that's enough. How does that read? It says, we are wired for exposure to judgment since we were very little, graded, examined, and forced into comparisons with others, all of which becomes an autopilot dialogue in our mind that can be debilitating. If you know you're doing your best, tell yourself that is enough. Your shadow energy, right? And whoever this spark of desire is directed at, you've done all that you can do so far. At this point, you've done all that you can do, and that's enough. Are you putting yourself into competition because you're not sure if the person you have feelings for has somebody else? Are you looking at them going, well, they're so wonderful, they must have somebody amazing, and I'll never stack up to that. I will never get viewed to be significant. Are you playing yourself down when you don't actually know that that's the truth? There is something in the way that this plays out that says that you have feelings or desire towards another person. Is it a crush? Is it a relationship that's gone cold? But it wants to elevate from page status to the King of Wands, and in that forming of that more solid connection, you are redeemed. How do you get there? Investigate more the situation that that person is in, or what is the reason that the spark has been squashed in your connection. And then it's time to face the shadow and know that all of the work you are doing is more than enough. You do not have to stack yourself up against another person and expect to come up short. This is not an exam. There is no grading. You don't get an A or an F depending on how this plays out. You are you, and that is enough. It is enough, and the love that is meant for you will be there for you when you fall into and you face your shadow. You face that little voice in your head that won't let you offer your spark of love to the person that you're interested in. A little bit more work, Aquarius, a little bit more learning and growing, asking questions and finding out, is the path clear? Don't feel like you have to stack yourself against someone else. That's my big message in this one. Righto, Aquarius, that was your quick zip around the zodiac. Hope there was something useful in there for you. Till we talk to you again in faith, hope, and love. It's bye from me for now.